Hello guys, welcome to Balkshore Premier Academy and this is Ajit Kumar. So we are going to see today relaxation time in electromagnetic theory. So let's suppose an spherical object is there and we have charge density is rho v, which is total charge contributing to q amount of charge. Now our aim is to derive that how much time it takes, okay, for the charge to reduce to e to the power minus 1 times. So this time will be called as relaxation time if its charge density reduces to e to the power minus 1 times. So basically in every conductor or any objects you would have seen that charge tries to shift to the surface of the conductor or semiconductor or any object that you suppose. For example, you take a metallic sphere, then you will see that all the charges are on the surface of the sphere. So we'll try to find out the time it takes uh, from inside of the object to shift to the surface of the conductor. So let's start the derivation of this and then we'll see the examples. So we know from continuity equation, what we have? We have del dot j is equal to minus dou rho v by dou t, okay, where j is current density. Now we know from one relation j is equal to sigma e also from Ohm's law, where sigma is conductivity. So from here we can see both the equation putting together, del dot sigma e will be equal to minus dou rho v by dou t, and from here we can take out sigma common because sigma is the constant for any material. So del dot e we are going to get minus dou rho v by dou t. So this is the relation that we have got right now. Now we have one more relation for E in terms of electric flux as D is equal to epsilon E, right? So putting this relation we are going to get what? Sigma times del dot epsilon E will be what? D by epsilon will be equal to minus dou rho v by dou t. So putting all these together we are going to get sigma by epsilon del dot D is equal to minus dou rho v by dou t. Now we have from Maxwell's equation sigma by E del dot D is rho v. So this is going to give us minus dou rho v by dou t. By putting these together we are going to get by variable separable method, we can take out dou rho v by rho v will be equal to minus sigma by epsilon dou t. So this is the relation that we have got in terms of differential equation, like minus dou rho v by rho v is equal to minus sigma by epsilon dot t. Now what we can do is we can integrate both sides, then we are going to get integration dou rho v by rho v is equal to negative of sigma by epsilon integration dot t. So what we are going to get? Ln rho v log rho v will be equal to minus sigma by epsilon times t and plus sub constant c. So this is the relation that we have got. This is how my rho v will vary based on time. As you can see there is negative sign, so basically the rho v will keep on decreasing from the interior of the object. Now let's consider the initial conditions. We can tell that at t is equal to 0 my rho v will be what? Rho v naught, and from this what we can get? Ln rho v naught will be equal to minus sigma by epsilon into 0 because t we are considering 0. So from here we are going to get c is equal to ln rho v naught. Putting this value in the equation we are going to get ln rho v is equal to minus sigma by epsilon t plus ln rho v naught. Alright. So this we can take out this side and we can write down ln rho v by rho v naught is equal to minus sigma by epsilon t, because we know ln a minus ln b will be equal to ln a by b. This is the relation I have used here, and from this we can write down rho v by rho v nod is equal to e to the power minus sigma by epsilon times t. So which can be written as rho v is equal to rho v nod e to the power minus t by tau r, suppose. So this is the relation that we have got, where tau r can be written as what? Epsilon by sigma. So this is my relaxation time once it becomes e to the power minus 1. So what I mean to say is, if rho v has to be equal to initial density into e to the power minus 1, right? So t has to be equal to tau r, which is equal to epsilon by sigma. All right. So this is the relaxation time that you have got, and it will follow a curve which will be like what? Initially, suppose this is time and this is my rho v. So initially it will be at rho v and then it will keep on decreasing. So this will be rho v nod, and at some time it will reach to rho v nod e to the power minus 1 times. So this is my charge value at the time of relaxation time. So let's take an example and try to understand how does this really help. So you would have understood, like for non-conductors like quartz or silica or something like that, charge do not move. Wherever they are there, they will remain as it is. Or in conductors, you will see that all the charges moves to the surface. So let's consider an example, like we will take copper, and second we will take quartz. So in copper we know, for example, epsilon r is suppose 6, and epsilon nod we can take it 10 to the power minus 9 by 36 pi, and here epsilon r we can take out 5, and sigma we can take out here how much? Sigma for copper is 5.8 into 10 to the power 7 mho per meter. Similarly, sigma for quartz will be very less, it will be around minus 10 to the power minus 70 mho per meter. Understood? So now we will try to consider what is the values that we are going to get for each of these two objects. So like tau r for copper we are going to calculate. So it will be what? Sigma by mu, which will be equal to epsilon naught epsilon r by sigma. So it will become how much? 10 to the power minus 9 by 36 pi into epsilon r we have considered 6 divided by sigma is 5.8 into 10 to the power 7. So this we are going to get how much? After calculating this, we are going to get around 5.488 into 10 to the power minus 18 second. So see, as you can see, this is of the order of 10 to the power minus 18 second, which is very less time. Like immediately all the charges will move to the surface, but whereas in quartz case, what we can see, tau r of quartz will be what? Epsilon naught epsilon r by sigma, which can be calculated as 5 into epsilon, this is 10 to the power minus 9 by 36 pi into 5 divided by sigma was how much for this? 10 to the power minus 17. So if you solve this, you will get it how much? 4.42 into 10 to the power 6 seconds. See, this is going to take a huge amount of time for the charge to move to the surface. If you convert this to minute, it is going to take around 7.368 into 10 to the power 4 minutes. And if you want to convert this to hours, then you can divide this by 60 and you will get it around 1228 hours, or it can be approximately 51 days. So you just consider these two terms and try to compare that in non-conductor case and in conductor case, how much time they take for the charge to move from the interior of the object to the surface. So this is what I wanted to make you understand, like relaxation time plays a great role for any objects, for us to determine how much time it takes for their charge density to reduce. So alright guys, hope you have enjoyed this session. So if you're liking it, I would request you to subscribe. Thank you.